can't believe that this was going to be my 2023 planner stack. Did I really plan to use all of these? Spoiler alert, I definitely did not use all of these. Hey there, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Élana Camille, illustrator, artist, and planner sticker shop owner, and we're going to do a recap of 2023 in my planners. What worked, what didn't, and what my 2024 planner stack is going to look like. If you're all about staying organized and adding a touch of creativity and style to your life and your planner, you're in the right place. Let's get started. I initially started 2023 with these planners: the cloth and paper subbox spiral planner, a half-letter disbound, an HP mini disbound, and the Hobonichi weeks. So let's start off with the cloth and paper spiral planner. This is such a beautiful planner. I absolutely love the planners that cloth and paper comes out with. And this planner system, this planner layout, was actually my main and only planner for a couple of years. But when I was introduced to the HP Mini, which I'll talk about a little bit later, that became my new everyday carry main planner. With this planner, one of the main reasons why I love this planner is the layout, the weekly layout, this whole design. Anything that includes a grid, I am always a fan of. And this really did work for me. I loved it. But contrary to my word of the year, which was consistency, I just wasn't able to remain consistent with this planner. It was supposed to be a social media planner. Like you can see here, this is how I used it. I would usually list my tasks on the left-hand side, or any important dates or deadlines. They would go on the left, and then on the right-hand side would be the different social media platforms that I was usually posting to. I just fell off with this planner. I really wish though that I was able to remain consistent with it, because like I said, it is such a beautiful planner and I love the layout. I created a system that was not easy to maintain, and before I knew it, I was burnt out. I'm sad to say I did not end up getting the 2024 version of this planner, so it will not be coming into the new year with me. And now we have my half-letter disbound. This was the only planner in my planner stack that I actually did not intend to use as a planner. It was supposed to be my business notebook and like a business reference guide. I have a lot of technical details that I deal with for my illustration business and for my planner sticker business, but that didn't happen. I actually ended up not using this planner that much this year. Everything related to my business, actually, I started doing digital planning and note-taking with, and I also used my HP Mini for. So this really just sat around and wasn't used for the purpose that I had intended it to be used for. But I do want to revisit this guidebook, notebook for the new year. Again, not so much as a planner. I probably will include a monthly overview for each month so that I have kind of a place to put down deadlines and such for my businesses. Oh, and the reason why there are no discs for this half-letter disbound, there were discs, but for my last video, the 2024 HP Mini setup video, I actually used the discs from my half-letter and transferred them to my new HP Mini because they weren't in use with this anyway, so it didn't really matter. Like I said, I'm going to be revisiting this half-letter disbound for 2024. Definitely want to get some use out of it, especially with all of the goals and the plans that I have for my businesses, for my illustration business and for my planner sticker business. That will be another video where I will walk you through what the setup looks like. It'll be a work planner themed video. For the time being, I'm just gonna keep it as is and then start to collect different planner inserts that would fit for the purpose that I have intended for this planner, because at the end of the day, it really is a planner. And here is my current HP Mini. So this was the one planner that I stuck with throughout 2023. and she's coming with me into the new year as well. Everything about this planner just worked for me. Everything. I even made some new additions throughout the year with regards to planner inserts, and that just added to my experience and made it such an enjoyable and happy place for me to plan. I was talking about that with another planner recently, about how our planners are truly a happy place because we create them to be what we want them to be. We make them into what we want them to be. And that's exactly what I did with this planner here. If you do want to see a more in-depth look into what planner inserts I've used here and what planner inserts I'll be using for the new year, take a look at my 2024 HP mini setup video, part 1. That goes over the kind of foundation of what I will be using for this planner, and I will be making some changes here. As much as I loved my setup here, there was one main thing that I think I was missing, and I talk about that in the 2024 HP mini setup video. Like I said, I love this size. I love HP mini size. I love this planner and the way I've set it up, but just for a refresh for 2024, I will be making some changes, and even when it comes to the discs as well, I probably will be changing those as well, and the cover too. That is my HP mini for my 2023 planner stack. And then we move on to the Hobonichi weeks. I think that I had high hopes for this planner. I do eventually want to give it another chance, not necessarily for 2024, but maybe 2025. And I want to give it another chance, but with a more dedicated use. So it started out as, I guess, a commonplace planner. Like you'll see here, this was actually the week that I launched my planner sticker business, Plan with Élana, and I decided to make a page full of some of the stickers that I launched when I first launched my shop. Really still love these stickers. I love that I had a place to mark the occasion, but this turned from a commonplace planner to a daily journal of sorts, but then I found myself using it as a daily sketchbook or trying to turn it into a daily sketchbook, and I think the intent got lost somewhere along the way, and I stopped using it because I didn't have an intent for it. I didn't have a purpose or a focus for it. I also think that the size threw me off a little bit because I'm definitely not used to planners of this size and planners that are this compact. I had the idea also to have it as an everyday carry. That didn't happen either. Needless to say, I do love Hobonichi. I love the planners that they carry. Even though this was my very first Hobonichi experience, I'm not writing off Hobonichi at all because for 2024, I'm actually going to be using the Hobonichi cousin, which I am very, very excited about, and I will chat a little bit more about in a few minutes. And finally, this was a surprise addition to my 2023 planner stack, my PM agenda. I didn't expect this, to be honest. I swear that this little one was hibernating and was going to stay in hibernation for all of 2023, but this planner size actually turned out to be the perfect little companion for me. In the past, I used to use Filofax inserts, to-do list Filofax insert in this, and then carry some of my wallet cards in the back. I definitely loved having this planner. I only started using it again in September, as you can see here, because that's the first month that we open up to. I was using Infinite Lotus inserts all throughout, so I used the monthly layouts, a weekly layout, and a notes layout as well. One thing about this planner is that because of how I used it in the last part of the year, now looking to 2024, I'm trying to decide if I want to use daily inserts or if I want to use weekly inserts in addition to monthly. So I'm a little bit on the fence about which ones to go for. If you do have a pocket size or a PM agenda, let me know in the comments whether or not you use a daily insert for this size of planner or if you use a weekly insert and which one you like the best. I'm really curious to know because I definitely have to do a little bit more research just to keep trying to find that planner sweet spot when it comes to the pocket agenda or the PM agenda size. But like I said, I love this agenda. I love the size. I love being able to carry it with me everywhere. A lot of the times it would be just little notes that I had to, of things I had to remember when I was out, you know, whether it was for the grocery store or different errands that I had to run. Everything like that went in here, and it worked for me for 2023. So that's a look at my 2023 planner stack. I think looking back that, like I mentioned before, I didn't start the year with an overall focus or intent for my planner system as a whole. And I think had I done that, I would have had more success with using the planners that I stopped using partway throughout the year. Because really at the end of the day, I didn't use the spiral planner, I didn't use the half letter disbound, and I did not use the Hobonichi weeks. I just ended up using these two, in addition to digital planning, like I mentioned before. But for 2024, now that I know what I like and now that I have a better idea of where I'm at and what I would like 2024 to look like, it's going to be easier for me to focus and look at my planner system as a whole, not just each planner individually. I think both of those things are very important, but for me specifically, it was definitely a big help kind of doing this review at the end of the year so that I could take a look at what I need for 2024 in terms of my planners and how they can help me reach the goals that I'm trying to reach. Let's take a look at my 2024 planner stack. Of course, you know, I'm going to be bringing the PM agenda back. And then we have my HP mini. What's actually going to happen is, I'm just going to take this out of here. I'm going to actually change the cover of my HP mini. This is actually a Coach notebook cover. It was not intended for an HP mini size. As you can see, the HP mini is obviously smaller than this notebook cover, but I don't care because I really love this planner cover. I will actually be using the cover for my new Hobonichi cousin. I am a part of a Facebook group that is all things Hobonichi, and I put the question out there. I'm an illustrator and an artist. What is the best Hobonichi for me to use so that I can have a place to sketch, to illustrate, to use as like a memory keeper? And the Hobonichi cousin was highly, highly recommended for the purpose that I asked about in the question. And it fits perfectly, actually, because I believe that the Coach notebook cover is for an A5 size notebook. So there we go. That works out really nicely, actually. That's great. And then for my HP mini, I'll just move this to the side for a second. I am going to be using, let me flip it to the right side, this cloth and paper, small size, I believe it's a small size planner cover / folio. This one is not on their site anymore. They have a newer version. So I call this the first gen planner cover / folio from cloth and paper. But I believe the ones that are on their site right now have more structure to them. At least that's what it looks like from the pictures. But this is what I'll be using for my HP mini. And I'm just going to take these out here. These are what I carry my stickers in. I just have like my minimalist stickers in this cloth and paper little receipt holder. And then I have also this vellum envelope where I keep like my larger stickers and anything that I don't want to keep separate from the other group. Okay, so let's get this HP mini into this cover. Gosh, everything is just working out very nicely. And there we go. Okay. So that's the planner cover that I'm going to be using. Like I said, I do want to change out the discs. I will change out the decor, like the dashboards, etc. And if you do, I'm going to mention it again, if you do want to see a more in-depth look at my current HP mini setup and also what I'm planning for 2024, I will make sure to link that video within this video somewhere, and you can take a look at that. I will probably change out these cards as well. These were already in here from the last time that I used this cover, but I definitely am really happy with this cover and these two covers, because I don't think I could imagine myself, especially having used this all year for 2023, I don't think I could imagine myself not using it for 2024. I'm really glad that it's going to get some use, especially with the cousin being a daily planner. Like, the paper feels so nice. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can't wait to start using this. I already have some, I think for the first, where is it here? Yeah, for this first month cover page and for January 1st, I definitely have some illustrations that I want to include on this first page, kind of use it as a vision board, so to speak. And that's kind of where I'm thinking to go with this first page. I think, again, having an intent, having a focus really is something that I realized I needed to work on when it came to my planner system. So I'm very excited that these two will be in my planner stack for 2024. And then we have another new to me planner, is the Muji Free Schedule Note. It's an undated planner. It just has a monthly overview, and that's at the start, and then it goes into a weekly overview. So of course we have the grid on the right and the days of the week on the left. Very similar to the cloth and paper layout, also very similar to what I was using in my HP Mini with my Infinite Lotus insert. So I'm really happy that this is kind of like a way to pair those two loves into this planner here. I still get the grid, and I definitely will be revisiting that system that I created for 2023 and seeing how I can work at doing better, because I don't want to get burnt out again, and I really want to make sure that I am consistent with my social media postings and creation, especially now that I'm really liking the whole YouTube process as well. This is going to help me with those goals, with those social media goals that I have. Very excited about this. Last but not least, it's not really a planner. I did actually pick up this Hobonichi notebook. I was very, very excited when I came across it. I do not have a purpose or an intent or a focus for this notebook. I really bought it just because I loved the cover design so much. I was looking at getting the Hobonichi Han, but I don't know. I think the cousin is a lot more flexible for what I want from that planner. I still really wanted, though, to have something with the beautiful floral illustration design, because I love flowers and I love floral illustrations. I bought this notebook. I hope that you enjoyed this video about my 2023 planner journey and my 2024 planner stack. If you liked this video, make sure to check out part 1 of my 2024 HP Mini setup, which also includes a more in-depth look at my current setup and which planner inserts I'll be using for the new year. And as always, thank you for watching. I hope that the new year brings you all the creativity, productivity, and of course fun for your own planners. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.